But what happened to me was this. When I left office, Fox, CNN, and MSNBC came courting me like no tomorrow. They were in a bidding war to see who could get me. MSNBC came in with the best deal. I signed with them a 3-year contract, which in the contract it gave them exclusivity. I could not do any other news shows. I could not do any cable or satellite shows, anything like that. I could write books. I could go on the radio, but I could do nothing on television because they paid me like a professional athlete. Well, they put the whole show together, and then about right before we were scheduled to go on, and I was supposed to have 5 nights a week, 8 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday. Right before, a phone call came to one of the underlings, and they said, is it true that Governor Ventura doesn't support the Iraq war? And the guys who answered said, yes, he doesn't support it. And they said, does New Jersey know about this? And the guy said, I don't know. And then the guy said, and this is a guy who had worked for me 4 years as governor too, who's now working on my show with me. And they said, is there any chance the governor would change his position on the Iraq war? The guy said, not likely. He said, he's the kind of guy, unless you can give him some real evidence to educate him that there's a better way, he's going to stick to his guns. I wasn't allowed on TV, ladies and gentlemen, because of my opposition to the Iraq war. If you recall, there was nobody on TV voicing any dissenting opinion. The only person that was Phil Donahue on MSNBC, and what happened? They pulled him. And get this, Phil Donahue was their highest rated show. Have you ever heard of a network pulling their highest rated marquee show? Never. That's a precedent that's never happens.
So did they have to continue to compensate you?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Well, they honored their contract, and I honored mine. The contract stated I could not do. I would be in violation if I went out and went on Fox or went on or CNN. So, and I'm a person that fulfills contracts. If I sign a contract, I feel that I signed it of my own free will. I have to live up to it. And so they paid me all 3 years. They includingly paid Dee Woodard, who was my assistant, my personal secretary as governor. She stayed with me on the show. Well, I'm the star of the show. I need an assistant. She got paid for 3 years. Both of us were paid completely for 3 years. And I can happily say my home in Mexico, down in Mexico, they like to put names on their houses. And I almost named my house Casa MSNBC.